Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the great American novels. A story that defined an era and continues to resonate with us today. John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath. This isn't just a book. It's an epic journey of hope, hardship, and spirit. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's travel back to the 1930s Dust Bowl. Our story begins with Tom Joad, newly paroled from prison, hitchhiking his way back to his family's farm in Oklahoma. But the home he remembers is gone. The land is desolate, dried up, and blown away by relentless dust storms. He finds his family, the Joads, packing up everything they own. They've been tractored off their land, forced out by the banks and the changing agricultural landscape. Like thousands of others, they've been lured by handbills promising plentiful work and sunshine in California. With 12 members of the family, plus the preacher Jim Casey, they cram themselves and their meager belongings onto a rickety old Hudson truck, transforming it into a makeshift home on wheels. This truck becomes a symbol of their resilience, carrying them westward on Route 66, the Mother Road. The journey itself is a brutal test. They face sweltering heat, mechanical breakdowns, and dwindling funds. The first major heartbreak comes early on, when Grandpa Joad, who fiercely resisted leaving his land, dies of a stroke. They bury him on the side of the road, a somber start to their quest for a better life. As they travel, they encounter a moving river of fellow migrants, all heading west with the same dreams. They form temporary communities and roadside camps, sharing food, stories, and support. This is where Steinbeck shows us the we is stronger than the I. The Joads learn the unwritten rules of the road: help those in need, share what you have, and stand together. But they also face suspicion and hostility from people in the towns they pass through. They're labeled Okies, a derogatory term, and treated like invaders. The dream of California is already starting to tarnish before they even arrive. Not long after Grandma Joad also passes away, her death kept quiet by Maya until they cross the California border. A testament to Maya's incredible strength and determination to keep the family moving forward. When the Joads finally roll into the lush valleys of California, they don't find the paradise they were promised. Instead, they find a land of exploitation. There are far more workers than jobs, and the large landowners are deliberately driving down wages. The handbills were a lie, a trick to create a surplus of desperate labor. The family is forced to move from one squalid camp to another, taking whatever grueling, low-paying work they can find, like picking peaches or cotton just to survive. The police are not on their side. They work for the landowners, breaking up any attempts by the workers to organize for better pay. They find a brief respite in a government-run camp, a place called Weed Patch. Here, for the first time, they experience dignity. The camp is self-governed, with clean facilities, hot water, and a sense of community. There are no hostile police. It's a small glimpse of what life could be, a sanctuary of order and humanity amidst the chaos. But there isn't enough work nearby, and they have to move on. The family unit, once so strong, begins to fray. Tom's brother, Noah, walks away, feeling he's a burden. Connie, the husband of the pregnant Rose of Sharon, abandons the family, unable to cope with the harsh reality. The turning point of the novel comes during a strike at a peach orchard. The preacher, Jim Casey, who has become a passionate labor organizer, is leading a group of striking workers. Tom stumbles upon him, and during a confrontation with strikebreakers, Casey is killed. In a fit of rage, Tom retaliates, killing his friend's attacker. This act makes Tom a fugitive. He has to go into hiding, living in the shadows, just like when he started the story. But he's a changed man. Inspired by Casey's sacrifice, Tom vows to carry on his work, to fight for the poor and the oppressed. In a deeply moving scene, Tom says goodbye to his mother. He tells her that wherever there's a fight for a better life, he'll be there. He's no longer just Tom Joad. He's become part of a larger movement, a symbol of the collective struggle. Ma Joad, the unshakable heart of the family, accepts this, understanding that the family is now part of something bigger than itself. The story ends on a note that is both devastating and profoundly hopeful. The rains have come, flooding the land and forcing the remaining Joads out of their boxcar shelter. Rose of Sharon, who has just given birth to a stillborn baby, is weak and grieving. They find shelter in an old barn, where they discover a young boy and his father who is starving to death. In the final iconic scene of the novel, Rose of Sharon, who has just lost her own child, offers her breast milk to the starving man. This final act is one of pure, selfless compassion. It shows that even after losing everything, their home, their family members, Their dreams, the human capacity for kindness and the will to survive endures. The family has been broken, but the spirit of humanity, the we, lives on. It's a powerful statement that in the face of overwhelming despair, people will always find a way to help one another. And that's the journey of the Joad family in The Grapes of Wrath. It's a tough read, but it's an essential one. It shines a light on social injustice, the strength of family, and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. What do you think of this story? Have you read it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this summary, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next literary dive. Until next time, keep reading.